Welcome to the road to $1 million in cryptocurrency live stream, where I'm going to try and document my journey over the next 300 plus days to see if it's possible to become a crypto millionaire. Now, if you're new, my name is Sash. I'm an entrepreneur and I believe in financial education because that, my friends, is the only way you and I are going to build financial independence. And therefore, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me on this amazing journey. This is day number 31. Let's start. All right. So it is a green day, and as you could probably tell, I am quite excited. And I'm very excited. I'm doing a lot better today. Have to admit, yesterday I was a little flustered. We also missed a crazy opportunity, but we did get in, and I'm gonna tell you guys about it today. We got a couple people here. Let's say hello first before we jump into the data there. We got Mr. Venkatesh in the live stream. Appreciate you hanging out. Mr. Puff Paris is joining us. Welcome. And we got Hey YG in the live stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out today. Vietnamese Koi is also here. Welcome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for always showing up and watching this crazy guy doing his thing here. Some people have actually publicly called me a clown. And I just want to say, if I'm entertaining you, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's actually talk about what is going on today. We got Khalid here. Khalid is also here. Welcome, Khalid. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, so guys, we are in the green today. I have bought back into Bitcoin. No, I did not get it at its lowest point. Regrettably, my buy orders did not fulfill low enough. so my long positions would just recently opened, and as you can imagine, I could have done better. But right now we are pumping a little bit, which is really nice. I just put everything in Bitcoin, to be honest. I'm just storing it there. Yes, I did sell some ETH and some of my other projects, and just like stored it in Bitcoin for now. That's definitely a long-term play for me, regardless. So whether it fluctuates or doesn't fluctuate doesn't really matter, because I know over time, 5, 10, 15 years, it'll appreciate. And so I'm just going to try and make sure I add to that as much as possible, sort of like a bank account. Okay, and so that's my position right now. I just want to say that if you guys have been worried about this, we are seeing some recovery here. Again, I'm by no means an expert, so please, guys, do your own research and your own analysis so you can actually see what's happening here. But this is not what we're talking about today. This is just a little bit of good news. If you have been following, this is just a little bit of good news for you. And when Bitcoin succeeds, everything else in crypto succeeds, which is really awesome. So we're going to talk about a really new, exciting opportunity today. But before we do so, let's go ahead and fire off the tweet on the Twitter. Okay. All right. Let's see, what shall we say? Okay, we got some new people to tag today. Lavacake, dear at lavacake, dear at fish swap, dear at pancake swap, and let's tag the newest member of our portfolio. Oh, we got more members. What's this called? Polygame Finance. Yeah. What's the newest one? FrozenCake. So many weird names, you guys. So many weird names. I got my boxing gloves on, and I'm ready for action. P.S. We're live. What should we say here? Okay, let me think that one through. Hashtag hodl, hashtag 10x, hashtag crypto, Crypto. I can't spell, you guys. I can't spell cryptocurrency. Hashtag cryptocurrency. Hashtag Bitcoin. Hashtag Bitcoin. You have to tag Bitcoin, you guys. You have to. We usually don't. That's been our mistake, but we're not gonna make that same mistake again. Okay, we're definitely gonna make sure we tag Bitcoin. Okay, it's just how things have to go from now on. Okay, and if I don't do it, I need you guys to hold me accountable and make sure we tag Bitcoin. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. I need that from you guys. Okay, geek arts. Hashtag investing. Hashtag not investing. Because some people don't consider what I do investing, which is, I suppose, I wouldn't really argue that much with them. Hashtag money. Hashtag 1 million. This is entertainment, folks, but the hazards are real. Okay, it looks like I've run out of space here. We need to remove one. Let's remove geek arts. No, we can't remove geek arts. You guys, we can't. Okay, let's remove not investing. That's just there's no place for that. There's no place for negativity in our tweets. No place. I got my boxing gloves on and I'm ready for action. I don't know. Does that sound okay? I don't know. But anyways, let's fire it off. And let's see what happens. All right, tweet. By the way, we're also going to check out Hathor today. I've had so many requests, and I think we have to do it. It's going to take a while, but I'll kind of read through it with you guys, break it down with you, in case you have no idea what this is. It's a new blockchain, and apparently it's very, very scalable, a lot more scalable than ETH. Could be really cool for utility. I mean, obviously I'm not a blockchain expert, so the best way for me to do this is from a layman's perspective, and then maybe when we actually do get a blockchain expert in, like as a guest on our show, then they can probably explain it a little bit better. I'll try to see if I can find somebody. If you are a blockchain expert and you would like to get onto our show, please DM me on Telegram, which, by the way, we have a link to our Telegram group in the description of this live stream. So, feel free to check that out. DM me, love to connect. And maybe we can, we can feature some really smart people on the show instead of just, me. I'm just here entertaining you guys, but, maybe it'll be a good idea to feature some real smart people for a change. Anyways, I digress. Let's say hello to you guys. Right. So, we got Adwaith is in the live stream. Appreciate you hanging out. All right, so let's actually read some comments. Because that would be rude, If I didn't read your comments, it would be rude. So first, make sure that you smash the like button. And if you really, really hate this content, hit the dislike button 2 times just to emphasize how much you dislike it, okay? Don't hit it once, hit it twice if you really hate this content. But if you love this content, make sure you smash that like button. Okay, cool. So let's see. Venkatesh says, hello, bro. FrozenCake day. Yes, that's what we're going to talk about today. That's crazy movements yesterday. And I have to admit, I had this funk going on yesterday with the crazy red that we saw in our portfolio. And I just got completely disillusioned. And I decided to turn off all the monitors and just go watch Netflix for a few hours, and then I missed out on the biggest opportunity that I hope you don't miss out on. So hopefully we can cover that in just a sec. Anyways, so yeah, just make sure you always keep it together, you guys. Make sure you always keep it together. All right, Puff says, Sash, the chosen one. I wish. But anyways, I'll take that. 1 million, baby. Hashtag 1 million. Hey, wait, G says, I knew you were going to talk about... Vietnamese Koi says, what's up? What happened to Ethereum? Looks like Bitcoin 2 days ago. Yes. In case you are not sure what happened to thorium, I will explain in just a sec. And how some of these projects are actually being manipulated with proof, in case you are interested. And guys, please, smash the like button. That would be really, really helpful. Let's see. Adwait says, any new updates about lava? Okay, so we'll go ahead and give you an update about lava as well. Did you check out, Vietnamese Koi says, did you check out HTR? We're going to check that out today. We're going to check out FrozenCake today, and we're going to check out HTR today. And I'm very excited about both of them. Khaled says, just a question, how do you live stream on 3 platforms at the same time, and what do you use for your streams? So I use a software called Open Broadcast Software, or OBS for short. And that connects to my Restream server. And so Restream has the ability to multicast to like more than 3 platforms. Like we are multicasting to, actually right now we're multicasting to like 4 platforms. But the ones that are primarily active, you could say, are YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. LinkedIn, not so much, but I think LinkedIn's API is very, very new. But you can also like live stream to other platforms. However, Instagram is not one of those platforms, unfortunately, and neither is TikTok. So I should probably like have my phone here and go live, because we have like, I don't know how many, like 6,000 or 7,000 people following us on Instagram. By the way, if you haven't followed us on Instagram, definitely check that out. I admit, I haven't been posting in a while, but I plan on changing that. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas, and we can post your content as well on the channel. We've got large visibility, you guys. Yeah. Anyways, let me show my screen. Let's address the lava cake. Actually, you know what? Let's not address lava cake first. Let's actually show you how bad my portfolio is doing. My portfolio is doing really bad, you guys. It's really bad. Okay, but anyways, I mean, you guys are understanding, You're understanding people. And so you'll understand when I don't succeed, and you'll understand when I do succeed. Now, for some reason, I have no idea, honestly, I have no idea what happened here, but I'm hoping that I can figure it out. So, let's see. We gotta remove lava from the portfolio, you guys. We gotta remove so much here. By the way, if you're brand new and you've never seen my content before, or this is your first time that you're attending one of the live streams, I just want to say welcome. I also want to say that a little bit about my background. I started out as an Ethereum miner about 6 months ago, last December, and then we branched off into Bitcoin mining. And that's been the main source of my revenue for the longest time. And as you can see, I'm super obsessed with numbers, so I track what I make every single day. Well, with the exceptions of the last 2 days, because I was very disillusioned and disappointed at the numbers, and so I felt ashamed to share them. But I'll probably go ahead and share them now. I just have to remember what they are. And then recently we started to branch out. Let me make this a little bit bigger in case you guys don't know, or rather can't see. So then we started branching out into decentralized finance. Now, obviously, my balance on DeFi is a lot larger there. And then obviously the main holdings, which is now non-existent, to be honest. It's non-existent, you guys. It's non-existent. So I should probably just like update this right here. You could say we have about 2,500 there, and that is there's no more stablecoin or main portfolio liquidity, because I just liquidated it yesterday, and I just put everything in Bitcoin. And so yeah, we're low. We're a lot lower than we expected to be, But here we're about $150, give or take. And so what does that equal to? You could say after our crazy losses recently, we're back to square one, under $3,000 worth of net earnings. It's terrible. But hey, that's how life is. I want to make sure that you guys understand that I can succeed and I can fail. And I'm hoping that when I do so, you get to also learn from these mistakes, okay? So now we only have a little bit to build out from. I'm not really touching the Bitcoin there. I'm only focusing on the DeFi and the stablecoin holdings. And so that's kind of what we're just working with right now. And of course, I'll probably take you through some of my other numbers in just a sec. You could say not Polycafe, this is Polygame. As you can see, I bounce around to find the best projects. This is also no longer Lava. Lava is now retired, you guys. And this is now Frozen, which is like literally a clone of Lava. This one, Polygame, you could say we are doing about $125. Oops, my bad. About $125 a day. It's really cool. It's really good. I'm also looking at getting into Polyyield very soon, which is a fork of their sister platform called Polyyield. Literally the same thing. Literally the same thing. And then Frozen, which is our newest investment, and that is currently, actually, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so this is Frozen, by the way, in case you haven't seen it before. It is literally a clone, a fork, a carbon copy of lavacake. And with that, I mean, we wanted to do a clone of lavacake. Remember we said? But these guys kind of beat us to it. But it's fine. We will still release our clone, and it will be better and faster and more secure and more transparent and more legit and have higher APR. And it'll be awesome. Okay? But anyways, for now, we have to use other platforms that currently exist. So this particular platform has basically, you know, they've had plans to kind of take it live for all week, basically, all week. But yesterday, in fact, right in the middle of the live, actually right after the live stream, let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can actually see this. Right after the live stream, they launched their token, and you know, I mean, I have to admit, I was not in a really great place, so I switched off the monitors, I switched off the chat, and I just went and watched Netflix to like decompress and feel sorry for myself. And I watched Lupin, by the way, which is really cool. Season 2 is amazing. You guys should totally check it out. Anyways, so they launched at like, what is it, 0.1. Actually, they said it was 0.01, which is like 1 cent, right? So let me just show you guys these numbers here so you actually get to understand the perspective. Okay, so now we're there's been lots of selling recently, but we did hit a high today of about 30, just under 30. So anyways, let's just take that. So let's say 0.01. I don't know if anybody besides bots or the divs or snipers were able to purchase it at 0.01. Regardless, if we multiply that by 2,000, we get 20. So in the course of like 24 hours or less than 24 hours, this went up 2,000x, and it is insanely profitable. So if you got it like say 0.5, right? And we went up, what is this, 0.5, so let's say 200, no, oops, my bad. You should probably just say divided by 0.5. 40x. Okay, so if you got it like say half a dollar, right? You still made 40 times your money, but that's not the craziest part, right? Getting it early is obviously amazing. You have lots of coins. You're balling. You know, you can get your Lambo this week. But hey, if you weren't lucky enough or fast enough or if you weren't depressed and you were actually watching the markets, you got it. But hey, let's say you didn't. Well, now you have an opportunity here, okay? And so here's the opportunity, you guys. This is exactly like lavacake, okay? They're going to lock your liquidity for 6 days. They're going to obviously put it in their special pool, which conveniently is not on the front end here, as you can see, the frozen pool. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but the frozen pool is not here. They're their excuse is that, yeah, we deactivated it. But hey, you and I both know. You and I both know what's happening here. They're going to take all that locked liquidity and they're going to reinvest it into that pool clandestinely, without transparency and without divulging that information, so that we can maintain these super, super high, super attractive APRs, okay? So you're going to see for most of the week, we're going to see these numbers, these APR numbers, stay really, really high. And so as Lava worked, you're going to see probably that you're earning hundreds of thousands of dollars this week. Of course, guaranteed, this is A, going to take the token price higher, and B, we're going to see a massive crash dump after 6 days, okay? So when does this whole farming situation go live? And what should you do to prepare yourself, okay? So the first thing that I would consider doing is actually purchasing the token, right? If you purchase the token, you're going to be set, my friend. You're going to be set. If you can purchase, like, say, I don't know, 50, 100 tokens, and it goes up to, say, let's do some math here, right? Hypothetical math. But anyways, let's just do some math. It went up 2,000x overnight. I suspect we could see a decent 10x from here this week. I think, I don't know for sure, but I think based on my experience with Lava. I'll also explain the token dynamics in just a sec so you understand the difference between Lava and this one. We'll look at tokenomics and stuff like that. We'll look at their documentation as well. But let's say hypothetically we're at 20 right now and you bought it and it went up 10x. That means each coin will be $200. I don't know for sure, but I think that's a reasonable target. I do not think we're going to see coin prices in the thousands. I do not think we're going to see coin prices in the multiple thousands. I do not. And the reason for that is because right now, if you open up PooCoin, you'll notice that they have a total circulating supply of 150,000 tokens. What that tells me is that we're not going to see those crazy numbers. When Lava launched, and this is just a straight comparison here, right? When Lava launched, they launched at like 200 tokens, maybe 300 max. Maybe 400 max in circulation. So naturally, the token price was a lot higher. Okay, this one launched at like $0.01, which is like 1 cent, if I'm not mistaken, and they called it a fair launch. But hey, let's be honest here, it wasn't really fair. Let's be honest. But anyways, they wanted to try to prevent bot sniping and whatever, so they didn't announce it ahead of time. They only announced it in their Telegram group, which, by the way, I got banned from. I got kicked out of their Telegram group because I was asking some important questions for you guys. And to me, that tells me these devs are super shady and they don't want to be transparent, okay? Or maybe these admins, they don't want to be transparent. Regardless, we're invested. I also mentioned in the group that I'm invested, and I just want to make sure everybody is safe and everybody knows what to expect with this coin. So I'm just gonna tell you, okay? Maybe I'll be wrong, but at least this is your fair warning, okay? You heard it here first, people. This is going to tank after 6 days, okay? It's gonna pump. It's gonna pump really nicely for 6 days. We're gonna look at block emissions and stuff like that in just a sec. But it is going to pump. As you can see, if we drew a line here, we could see an upward trajectory over the course of the last 24 hours. And of course, it's not going to be really enough data for us to measure the longevity of this coin over the course of the week or the month or whatever, just based on 20 hours of data. But I can tell you that every time we've hit a bottom here, unless people start selling right now and we go down to 9, which, by the way, I will totally buy back in. But if that does not happen, I can say that the bottoms here have been slowly increasing. And so that's a good sign that people are starting to, prepare themselves. So let's obviously look at the countdown here. Farming starts in 2 hours. So it means if you do want to start earning, we're going to start farming on this block. Let's just make it a little bit bigger here. What is this? 8.5 million? Is this 8.5 million? Yeah, block 8.55 million. That's the block that we're going to start farming on. Harvest will be locked for 6 days, okay guys? So you're gonna see some really big numbers show up on your front end here. But hey, if you've got some frozens in your wallet already, as you can see, my balance right now is looking pretty thin, but I do also have some LP. So I did actually convert some of that balance into LP. I'm actually going to jump into this farm right here, this one right here. But before I do, I just want to make sure that we're all aware of the tokenomics and some of the dynamics on this platform, okay? And so as you can see, price is slowly going up here. I do believe that this will increase over the course of this week. I do believe that it will. If you want to mitigate your risk, maybe consider going in with like a very little amount of money, maybe like 1 or 2 tokens. If you want to be a little more risky, you know, maybe up to 100 tokens. I personally don't think it's gonna be a very wise idea to go in with like 1,000 tokens. But if you do, you could potentially stand a chance to make a lot of money this week. Anyways, so what are we looking at in comments? Let me just take that. Let me just take your comments here, and then we'll jump back into the analysis there, you guys. Okay. Okay, so Puffafast says, bro, don't say that you are not the chosen. Don't say that you're not the chosen one. Remember, words are powerful, and the chosen one. You are the chosen one, man. You are. I am. I accept this responsibility, Puff Pass. I accept this responsibility, and I won't let you guys down. I won't. Yuan is in the live stream. Welcome, Yuan. Appreciate you hanging out today. The brothers, aka Muhammad Tamim, is here. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Jack Wilson is in here. He says, try Cogecoin. It's a yield aggro compounds every minute on Polygon. It's actually really good. Polycrystal is also good. It's partnered with ApeSwap. Okay, awesome. So we can actually just open up that tab so we have that available here. Yeah, I did actually take a look at Polycrystal earlier today, but we will look at it again. Sebrex is in the live stream. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Welcome. We need to be 100% on the lookout for the next lava forks. They're clearly all DeFi. They're clearly all the DeFi rage at the current moment, and we need to take good advantage of that before the novelty wears off. Absolutely. Okay, and here's the other thing. We're also going to talk about a really sketchy fork of lava today called Whale Swap or something like that. Whale Farm, Whale Swap, something like that. We're going to talk about that and why I think it's a very dangerous play. Personally, it's also a lava fork, works exactly the same way. In my opinion, a bit too dangerous. And I'll explain what they did today so that you guys understand why I'm not going to invest personally. Vietnamese says, when does it go live? It goes live the farming goes live in about 2 hours or so. Is it a good time to buy frozen now? Yeah, you know, I think it's a pretty good time. We're at like $20, give or take. Yesterday, obviously it was a lot cheaper, but personally I got in late because of my my despair for the bleeding portfolio. I got in at like 18, maybe. Actually, I got in at like 17, but then they gave me less coins because of the tax. So if you buy a certain amount of coins, when you actually receive it in your wallet, you get a lot less, or significantly less than what you have ordered, and that's because of the tax. And so when I ran the math on those coins, it showed that I actually got in at like 19 something, which is terrible. It's terrible. I got I ordered like 50 coins at like $17, and it gave me like 45 coins. And yeah, anyways, the tax is crazy, you guys. You get taxed for everything. What the heck? Middle-aged crypto says, seriously, you got kicked from the Telegram channel? Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was really surprised. Clearly, I struck a nerve. Clearly. And I wasn't rude. I honestly wasn't rude. And, I just want to like put this out there for any of you Frozen admin people that end up watching this. I don't appreciate that you people try to silence us. We are the investors. We have a voice, and we deserve transparency, and we deserve a safe investing environment. And so if some of us ask questions based on the product that you clearly want us to invest in, we deserve those answers. And if you try to kick us out or silence us, we will not stand for it. We will have a voice. And if we don't use your Telegram chat, we'll use our own Telegram chat as well as the rest of social media. So there. Sorry guys, I get a bit passionate, you guys. Let's see. Vietnamese Koi says, if you farm, then it's locked, right? Yes, it is locked. But, we're not going to obviously depend on the farming rewards. We're going to like cash out, I'll explain the strategy in just a sec. Interwoven 2022 says, are you swing trading Frozen during the work, during the work or just hodl? I guess you mean the week. Yeah, I'm probably going to, I'll explain what I'll do, my personal strategy. I have an exit point for 50% of my bag, which is going to be my principal. Okay, and I want that to be at least a 2x. So my first exit position, you could say, is about between 40 and 50. I'll only exit half my bag, so I get my principal back, and then I'll ride the rest out till like Friday or so. So at least I know that I'm trading risk-free in effect. If it crashes, no harm. If it like moons, at least I would have won on half of my position there. Vietnamese Koi says, is it better than just to buy the coin and don't farm and then just wait 5 days and sell? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of want to do both. Remember, guys, if we miss the launch, we have to prepare ourselves for the dump. This is what happened with Lava. And everybody started preparing themselves to sell. The moment all those coins hit the market, the price tanked, even before people had the opportunity to hit the sell button. And as you saw last Saturday, it was a complete mess. We couldn't even sell. It wasn't processing. Slippage was way too high. It was just crazy, right? And so what we want to do is be smart. Everybody's going to be fearful. They're going to see hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars in their harvest, and they're gonna be like, yo, I'm rich, I'm gonna be loaded, I'm gonna get that Lambo, whatever. Okay, there's gonna be all that hype. And so what we want to do is we want to do the opposite. When everybody is selling, we want to find the bottom and we want to buy thousands of coins, because right after that it's gonna take off again. Okay, and even if it goes like $2, $5, whatever, we'll still make out with a ton of profit. And so if you guys want to get 10, 20, 100,000, $200,000 next week, that is the strategy. That's my strategy. That's what I'm going to do. Now that I suppose this is all over YouTube, that's probably what many people are going to do. But anyways, let's try to buy the dip. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to trade this week, see if I can exit with as much as possible this week. Hopefully, maybe $10,000. If we're lucky, maybe more. If we're reasonable, probably, between $2,000 and $5,000 this week. Middle-aged crypto says, Ramon, I thought you were going to blame Lupin for getting Frozen at a discount. I was reading a book today by Patrick Bet-David, who runs, or who's rather the owner of Valuetainment, which is an amazing business channel on YouTube and Instagram and all over. I am a huge fan, and I learned a lot from Patrick. Anyways, Patrick wrote a book called Your Next 5 Moves, and I was reading it today, and one of the things he said great leaders do is they take responsibility for their actions, and they don't blame other people or other circumstances. And so that's why I didn't blame Lupin. That's why I'm taking responsibility. It was my fault. I chose to watch Netflix instead of watching the markets. I chose that, you guys. I put myself in this position. And I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. Anyways, so let's jump in here and let's take a look at their documentation. Okay, so if we head over to the docs section, let's have a look at what they've written down. Okay, so as you can see, exactly the same transfer tax on as they have on Lava. Okay, and I actually did speak to a dev who we're hoping to collaborate with shortly. And hopefully release our own platform. And he told me that he looked at the lavacake smart contracts and they are a mess. And so when we write our own smart contracts, even if we do end up forking, we're probably going to try and clean a lot of this mess up. We're definitely going to try and go with a more custom design, something that's also a lot safer and secure with a lot more really cool features for you guys. Okay, so yeah, there's that transfer tax there, which is really annoying. They also do suggest that you have to set slippage, but now I've gotten into the habit of just trading here on PooCoin. So if I go to PooCoin and I set auto slippage, right, what it'll do is it will automatically set the slippage that either of the routers will accept. It will also randomly choose, or rather automatically choose, the correct router to process that request. Now you do want to obviously check out what their maximum trade volume is, but that's just how I would do it. So no need to go in and manually set slippage if that's not working out. Okay, so what are they doing with the burn here? They're gonna burn about 2.25% off the tax, so as to kind of create some price stability and some deflation. It says here that there's an anti-whale system here. So if you try to do a buy order or a sell order of more than 5% of the total supply, it will be rejected. I think that you might be experiencing less than 5% as well. You know, just keep that in mind. As the total supply grows, this ratio will be reduced. Okay, totally makes sense. Harvest lockup, we will set this from today till Tuesday next week. So on Tuesday, the 29th of June, that will be the time the harvest will open. Okay, and hopefully we can live stream it. But to be honest, I feel like, you know, maybe I should not. I don't know. Should we live stream it? I always get distracted by you guys and I miss the dips. So I'm wondering if I should probably not live stream it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's have a look at their roadmap here and what they plan. So obviously they've done this community building, which, by the way, is an awful community, in my opinion. Just saying. Deploy smart contracts. Okay, they've done that. They've built a dApp. I personally think they outsourced this to like a Fiverr developer, because when I did ask technical questions, they didn't answer any of the technical questions. They have been reviewed on RugDoc, which we'll check out in just a sec. I don't think TechRate and MythX are done, but we'll also check that out in just a sec. They did list on CoinGecko today. I don't know about CoinMarketCap or CoinHunt, but they are live on CoinGecko, so that's a really cool thing. They seem to have done these contests and whatever, which is cool. Launch. Let's take a look at the launch here. So like we said, they're going to start today. They're going to start today in about 2 hours. Let's refresh this just to be sure. Yeah, in about 2 hours and 10 minutes, that's when the farming will start. What are we looking at? Let me close that. What's out there? Okay. And of course, they launched their token yesterday. And now the thing about their token launch is that they did not announce it until the very last minute. And they mostly, I think, if I'm not mistaken, used Telegram. They may have used Twitter, but I cannot verify that right now. Where I found the announcement was in their Telegram group before I was kicked out. This is going to be a bit inflationary, but it kind of makes sense because they probably want to flood the tokens into the harvest. and so we're probably going to see a lot of tokens hit the lockup, and so that's going to increase the price exponentially, and so you might be able to take profits on the way up if you are holding the coin. 100 per block is it's like 2 million tokens per day, if I'm not mistaken. That's if I do the math there, and that's what it is, about 2 million tokens per day. Right now we have 150,000 tokens. As you can see, 150,000 tokens. 100 per block works out to about 2 point something million tokens per day. And if that's all going to be locked in liquidity, you can imagine it's going to pump the price like really, really high. It's going to pump the price a lot. But it's also going to be hyperinflationary. And so by this time next week, Tuesday next week, we are going to see a massive dump, and we're not going to recover to the current price that we're at right now. We might not see we might not see $20. We might not even see $5. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we will pump back up, and then we'll short those positions. So make sure we buy the dip. Okay, it's going to dip like below, I believe it's going to dip below 50 cents, maybe even below 10 cents. And that's where we want to buy like a couple thousand tokens. And then we want to ride it back up to, maybe a few dollars. And then we want to short. If we're able to get back our principal on the first short, then maybe, that's going to be a really cool idea. And then we'll see if it pumps a little bit further, and then like just sell the rest of the bag. But remember, just keep in mind that we're not going to be able to sell more than 5% of the total supply. We're not going to be able to buy more than 5% of the total supply. And so that's just something to keep in mind there. Let's look at their tokenomics here. We've already mentioned the 100 tokens per block. So very, very, very inflationary, 2 million tokens per day there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's actually do this math here just so that I am 100% sure. So we've got times 60, so about 86,000. Let's divide that by 5 times 100. Okay, but between 1.7 million and 2 point something million, okay, if block time is 5 seconds. If block time is 3 seconds, then we're definitely looking at over 2 million tokens per day on Frozen. And obviously all of that will be harvest locked if they don't rug pull us, if they don't, somehow extract those tokens from the smart contract. We're going to see some hyperinflation happen. It's all going to be locked in liquidity. It's all going to compound. It's going to be glorious. We might pump to several $100s. That's my estimation. So we will today, by this time tomorrow, we're going to have at least 10 times the amount of tokens in circulation, in my opinion. Right now we're at 150,000, at least 10 times the amount of tokens in circulation by this time tomorrow, guaranteed, if we're reading the tokenomics correctly. And so what that says, if, for example, all tokens are right now worth 2 million, let's just do some math here really quickly. If we have a $20 token price right now with 150,000 tokens in the market, that's $3 million market cap. If we go 10x tomorrow, that's $30 million market cap. And so that means that we could potentially see a 10x this time tomorrow. In my opinion, maybe I'm doing that math wrong. Maybe people are going to short. Maybe all the whales are going to short. But at least we'll be able to take some really, really nice profits. However, if we ride this up for the next 6 days, we could potentially, in the most ideal scenario, let's just take 5 days. I think maybe 50x. I think maybe 50x in the next 5 days. That's just based. Maybe at least 50x. If we're lucky, maybe more. But that's just what I think. Let's see. Harvest lockup. I mean, like I said, it works exactly like lava. So it's gonna be time locked. You'll only be able to harvest on the day of harvest. You'll only be able to harvest for 24 hours, and then it'll lock up again going to the second week. If the project survives for week 2, then we could see a similar mechanic play out, but I don't think that is going to happen. Transfer tax, we already mentioned that. Automatic liquidity. All right, so this is the interesting thing here, right? So under automatic liquidity, in my opinion, these developers or these forkers or these forkers, they should update this particular section of the docs, right? They should actually have the mechanic where they mention that they will reinvest all of our harvest into the native frozen pool, or whatever the native pool is, right? They're not mentioning that. They just say all liquidity added to the automatic liquidity acquisition will be locked in a frozen locker contract. This right here is very unclear. Nobody knows what that means, right? And so what we need to know is that this, let's actually go to the site one more time here so you guys can actually see what I am talking about. Let's see. Yeah, so right now we don't see a frozen pool on the front end, okay? So that whole frozen locker, or whatever they call it, that's the frozen pool. And that usually will have a starting percent that is very high, just like this. And so you can imagine that's where all the high APR numbers are going to come from. This so-called frozen locker contract is what will help sustain these really high APR numbers. And so you guys will be able to enjoy millions of if not hundreds of thousands of percentage in interest by just investing. You can even invest in stable coins here. It will be totally fine, and it will still earn you lots of tokens. But just keep in mind that the harvest is being reinvested. Okay, that's what I want to let you guys know. I called them out on this in the Telegram group. They basically kicked me out. So that's what this means here, frozen locker contract. Burn mechanism, we already mentioned that 2.25% there. Anti-whale, we already mentioned 5%. You cannot buy or sell more than 5%. There is a referral program. I'll really appreciate if you guys use my link, but you don't have to. But if you want to, I can share that with you guys, and that will really help me out. I actually have not received any commission for those people who have used my lava link before. So I don't actually know if these links work, but they do say that if you want to share, then you can earn there, which is really cool. And that's 5% of your friend's earnings, which is nice. That doesn't mean your friend will get less. That just means you will get 5% off of that, which is a separate contract. I don't know if this is exploitable. I don't know if this is something people can attack and print out unlimited coins. I don't know yet. You might have to just look at the contract yourself if you are like a developer or a smart contract creator. Deposit fee, like we said, 4% on most pools, 0% on the native pools there. 67% of this 4% will be used to farm BNB, BUSD, and BTCB. I don't know what that means. 33% will be used to further the development of FrozenCake. So in other words, 33% of this here, which you could say is about 1 point something percent of this deposit fee, is going to go straight to the developer wallet rather. We actually know that these guys outsource these products, but anyways, I don't want to create FUD or anything. These are some of the contracts here. They are stating that there is a time lock on the Master Chef, which is really cool. They are stating, if I'm not mistaken, that ownership may have been transferred, but we'll have to verify that in just a sec. All right, here's the most important thing here, you guys. Okay, like anything with these projects, you want to make sure you are safe at all times, which is why you want to make sure you're using MetaMask for this particular investment, okay? Because it's high stakes. You want to make sure that you have access to the emergency withdrawal system and as of right now, it unfortunately only supports MetaMask. So what does it look like if you go to the, where is it? They don't even have a link here. Okay, so it's very easy to do this. All we've got to do is head over to the MasterChef contract on BSC scan, and as you can see, we're going to connect our wallet here. And when you click this connect to Web3, it's going to bring up MetaMask or Wallet Connect. So if I were you, I would not use something like Trust Wallet or Binance Smart Chain Wallet. I would use only MetaMask. And in case you need to do an emergency withdrawal, you just go and you find the number of the pool that you're invested in. Okay, so let's say, for example, you're invested in this one like me. That's number 1. You're gonna head over to the smart contract, to the MasterChef contract. You're gonna click connect. You're gonna put the ID there, and you're gonna choose write. Okay, you're gonna click this write button, and it will immediately withdraw your liquidity. However, you will lose your rewards. Okay, so just keep in mind, you will lose rewards if you do an emergency withdrawal. And so if the site goes down, if it gets DDoSed, if it gets rug pulled, at least you have the option to get your funds back. But please only use in emergencies. They mentioned that there's no migrator code. They mentioned that that the MasterChef is time locked. Okay, so let's take a look at your comments here to see what you guys are saying, and then we'll take a look at HTR after this. Right. Let's see. Vietnamese Koi says, "Damn, I have 9 frozen now. If this goes to like 10K, like lava, I will visit you in Dubai." Bro, that would be awesome. I don't think it'll go to 10K, but it could, because of that crazy emission rate. It's gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be over 2 million tokens per day. It's gonna be crazy, like 20x tokens every day. It's gonna be crazy. I think personally it's gonna be a hold, but you might want to consider, jumping in at a low enough point, mitigate your risk, take your exit position, so at least your principal is off the table, and then ride it up, have some fun with it. But trading this is going to be the best move. Farming this will be cool. Trading it is going to be amazing. But next week, it's going to be a bloodbath, you guys. This week is probably the only week that this project can survive, in my opinion. Jack Wilson says, "I got kicked out of the Thorium group because I asked why the native pool had a 10% tax on withdrawing and exiting." Dude, so shady. Oh, by the way, let me address this issue here for Thorium, you guys. Let me share my screen. This is obviously Telegram here. And in case you guys are confused about what happened on Thorium, I'll show you guys this this group here. Where is it? It's like a really weird name, Pancake something. This one, yeah. It's called It's called Farms BSC PooCoin Pancake Pumps. It's a really weird group. But anyways, they snipe projects and they pump them and they dump them. And Thorium was one of the targets yesterday, and Puppet was another target earlier today. There are many of these targets. What they'll do is Maricon or whatever it is. You see, they do these snipes where they'll find a certain coin, and then together they'll just like publish to their 1,268 subscribers that the pump is going to happen. They'll take it like between 25x to like 150x, and then they'll dump it. And so, this is what they did with Thorium. And if you were left holding the bag, unfortunately, your Thorium is probably now worth a lot less. I'm trying to find the Thorium post here. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Okay, anyways, if you guys want to check it out, you might want to just check out this name, Farms BSC PooCoin Pancake Pumps. I love it. It's a really weird, funny name, but yeah, that's the that's the sniper group where people pump and dump like Crazy. Let's see what Jason Barrow says. Guys, look at the wallets on Frozen. Lots of people have big bags. Are you buying Frozen? Yeah, of course. We did actually look at the wallets, but let's go ahead and check it out one more time. Yeah, lots of people have like thousands of tokens, and they are going to take profit. And so we want to position ourselves as the underdogs to take profit before them. Okay, so don't be greedy. It is going to pump really hard. We're going to like if my math is correct, which in most cases it is, about 10 to 12 million coins will hit the market this week, assuming they don't lower the emission rate, which is currently set at 100 coins per block. It's very inflationary. It's going to be worthless next week. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be worthless next week. Okay, so for what are we looking at? We need to not filter. How do we not filter? Okay, let's not filter. Hodlers. Let's look at the hodlers. Okay, so these hodlers, this one, these might be the devs, but I'm not entirely sure. They got 3,200, 3,100, and then here we got some very heavy hitters. Okay, these guys probably bought in yesterday. Maybe they sniped it, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I wanted to be one of them. I was not one of them, but these addresses, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. These 18 addresses, guys, they can dump. Actually, everybody on the first page can like really dump and destroy our market. Of course, lots of the liquidity will be kept in here. So if you can buy low right now, you might want to consider doing so. It is pumping a little bit. $20 right now might seem like a lot for these coins, but consider the fact that 10, maybe 12 million of these coins could be locked in liquidity this week, and just will exponentially inflate the market cap exponentially. And so, of course, that will be a fake inflation. If we see a repeat of what happened with lavacake, it will be a fake inflation. So that's not really the real market cap, because you can't trade most of those tokens. So of course the only tradable tokens will be the ones that you currently hold. And so if you're holding, I think personally you will be in a very good position. I personally have about 45 of these tokens. I don't have a lot. I only had about like $800 to $900 yesterday to spend. I might, if this drops even further, which I doubt, but if it drops even further, I mean, we kind of already missed our bottom for today at around 18, but if this drops even further, maybe after the first day of harvesting, it might be a good opportunity to pick up some new coins, because it's going to go up, in my opinion, if they don't rug pull us. If they don't rug pull us, it's going to go up. If the whales dump, actually, maybe if the whales dump this week, it could be a really good opportunity to jump in as well, in my opinion. Right. Let's see. Carl says, I think highest will be 2K if we're lucky. That could be really lucky. I mean, I would, if it were 2K, oh my gosh, I would end up with like just under $100,000. Imagine if you're holding like 1,000 tokens and it's like 2K, that's $2 million. Oh my gosh. We could hit our $1 million goal, you guys. We could, technically we could. But yeah, so if you don't buy it now, you might want to consider waiting until the whales dump. And when the whales dump, you just saw they have thousands of coins. If they dump, that could be the in that you're looking for. $20 is still a bit high, but it's not crazy. It's not like lava cake was at like $1,000 something. I don't know. It was crazy when lava started. Bantu says lake, but here. Appreciate you hanging out. Bantu Viking. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, by the way, can we have at least 30 likes on this live stream? That would be amazing. Vietnamese Koi says, why use the search function on Telegram? Why use the search function on Telegram? I don't know. I don't know. Buy the dip, it's going up. Puff says buy the dip, it's going up. When did you buy? I personally bought yesterday. I bought yesterday right after I spoke to you guys after watching Lupin season 2, which is, by the way, is really awesome. I didn't finish it, but I did watch. I did watch a little bit of Lupin, and it's great. It's great. I don't want to give any spoilers away in case you're a fan, but it's really good. It's really good. Bantu says, I freaked out yesterday. I freaked out with Carnage last night, but it seems like all is well. Let's see. Has Carnage recovered? Carnage swap. Bantu Viking Carnage. Did we spell that wrong? Carnage swap. CarnageSwap.net. We want CarnageSwap.net. Control V. Oops. .net. Oh, my goodness, what is wrong with me today? CarnageSwap.net. There we go. Has it recovered? Has it recovered? That's not recovered. What are you talking about, Bantu Viking? That dropped like 10x. By the way, I only got out with like $5, you guys. So my experiment failed miserably. I lost like, I don't know, how much did I lose? Like $20 maybe on the deposit. I only invested in the stable coin. I think I was invested in like one of these stable coin pools. Only got out with $5 today. And that was after holding for like 24 hours. I do want to say though, I am loving Polygame Finance. This is my other platform that I'm personally very, very excited about. Right now, of course, the Polygame price is low, but that obviously means that you can get it at a discount. But I've literally been making over $100 a day just being invested in this pool. Now, granted, I have been taking profits. Okay, and I think I am now I need to take like another $250 worth of profit before I have broken even on my Polygame investment. And then the rest, I'll just compound in this pool here, which is compounding at 9,000% APR, which is really, really cool. Right now, the Polygame price is around $234. When I bought in, I'm not connected here. Why am I not connected? I need to switch to the Matic. Matic. All right, let's refresh it. It doesn't. It's a bit funky on. If you try to use your phone. Why is it not connecting? Why is it not connecting? I don't know why it's not connecting, you guys, but for some reason. Yeah, it's a bit bugged. I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit bugged right now. Let's sign out and try and connect again. You know, I am supposed to be here. It's not showing my. For some reason, it's not showing my my 100 tokens. I should probably figure that out. Why is it not showing my one? That is so dodgy. What is going on here? This is definitely the wallet that I'm using for sure. Dude, what is going? Okay, anyways, proceed with caution. I'm pretty sure that yeah, I mean, right there, you can see it's like right there, 101 Polygame. That's what I have staked in there. But when I click it, it's like not showing here. It usually shows down here. There might be some kind of visual glitch. I'm not sure. But right now, I have earned, since my last claim, which was a couple hours ago, I have earned $100, about $125. So over the last 24 hours, let's see, what did I earn? About 100 and polygame. I cashed out $156 over the last 24 hours. So that was really cool. But again, the price did drop significantly. So unfortunately, you might not see those numbers. Anyways, let's see here. Right. Carl says, have you guys seen Grand? They have some crazy tokenomics. Carl, do you want to go ahead and post the link to that in the chat, and then we'll definitely check it out. Dexterium says whale is still dropping. Okay, yes, thank you for reminding me. We'll come back to Codecoin in just a sec, you guys. Let me just show you guys this whale farm platform. This is another lavacake fork, by the way. And they are so freaking dodgy. Really, really, really sketchy, weird stuff going on here, you guys. Okay, so if I click on the charts and I click on view on PooCoin, maybe this is the correct chart, maybe it's not. I don't know for sure. All right, check this out, you guys. Check this out. Today, they redeployed this contract and they pumped it all the way up from, I don't know, what is this, $65,000. They pumped it to something like $700,000, and then they dumped it afterwards. And so right now they're saying that the current token price is around 116, but this was not the first contract, and this is the craziest, sketchiest thing. Some people purchased before they changed contracts. Like somehow they randomly changed contracts. Now, granted, they did announce it on their Twitter. They did announce it on their Twitter or on their Telegram or something like that, that they would be like changing contracts to prevent like bots or whatever. But oh my goodness, it is so unfortunate. It is really, really unfortunate, because I know some people in our Telegram group that bought this coin hoping that it would become like exactly like lava. Okay, so you can see some very weird numbers. Of course, there's a very low amount of liquidity that has been provided. It says that they've minted 5,000. It says that they've burned half. It says that you can buy and sell a maximum of 50. It says that the market cap is 300K. In my opinion, I would not touch this platform. If they can change the smart contract right now, pre-farming, what stops them from changing the contract mid-farming when all your liquidity is locked in there? What stops them, right? Nothing stops them. They might have published on their site, you know, they might have published like time locks and all of that jazz, no migrator code, time locks, all of that stuff. But this is meaningless because they already changed the contract today, okay? And some people that we know personally in our Telegram group got screwed, they got shafted, they got ripped off, right? And so personally, I think this is a very dangerous platform, this whole platform here. I personally think it's a bit dangerous, you know, so just proceed with caution. That's all I'm saying. Right. What is this? Thorium. Oh, thorium is pumping. I have some thorium, you guys. I think I'll sell that thorium. Should I sell that thorium? Looked like it did go up a little bit. How do I have some thorium? I have 1,600 and ooh, it looks like thorium is pumping. For some reason, I randomly have some thorium, and yeah, I guess these are like the different coins that appear in your wallet here. That's how I just found out. I am connected to, which wallet am I connected to? I'm connected to my Binance Smart Chain wallet, I think. And so if I were to sell this right now, what would I get? I would get $20, $19. That means enough for one more Frozen. I could get one more Frozen, you guys. I could get one more Frozen. So it seems that I have earned some thorium somehow. I can't remember purchasing it, but anyways. All right, let's see. It appears that when you, okay, so Middle Age Crypto says click on withdraw and then you can see your tokens. Okay. I think you were talking about Polygame. Jack Wilson says Poly Network is so laggy. The same thing happens to me on other platforms too. Yeah, man, it's super, super weird. Jack says that is insane, 800K. Yeah, it's just, it's so weird. Please don't be fooled by Whale Farm, you guys. It looks super dangerous, really dangerous, in my opinion, okay? By the way, this is just my opinion. Leonard says, I've sold at $65 because I smell something fishy. Good on you, my friend. One wallet was holding 99% of the tokens. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird, you guys. It's so weird. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Coin here. And then we might look at HTR. I'll give you like an overview. I won't obviously go into everything, but I will give you an overview. Am I looking at the right one here? Is this correct? This particular website, Coin, is this the correct one? Just if you guys can verify that would be really awesome. Okay, so we do have, if I click that, what do I see? Okay, so it's a Polygon, which is nice. Farm. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out Farm. Farm.io. Farm. All right, so this looks very similar to what we're used to. Let's use that view right there. Why am I not seeing anything on the front end? Do I need to connect my wallet? Let's try MetaMask. Let's use MetaMask. All right, I'm not seeing anything, you guys. Where is it? What's going on? Farms. Okay, for some reason, maybe I am doing this wrong. Maybe I'm not. But for some reason, I'm not seeing any numbers. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. Banana. Ooh. Oh, this is really cool. This is really, really cool, you guys. So, oh, the numbers just appeared. So that's also helpful. Right. So this is really, really cool. You have auto compounding pools here, people. Really, really cool. What this means to me, of course, I don't know if it's gonna be like super legit or whatever, but you don't have to actually like extract and then put your coins back in. You don't have to harvest and then reinvest. You've got auto compounding here, which is really, really cool. And so if you guys want a free faucet, we might see an auto compound bounty button appear somewhere here, and that's gonna be like a free faucet for you guys. How cool is that? Let's have a look at their information here. I guess their marketing pitch is that it auto compounds with high APR, etc., on Polygon Matic, which is awesome. By the way, don't forget to check out Poly Yield. We'll check it out tomorrow. That's definitely something I'm gonna. Okay, we understand what that means. Audited open source code. Wow, interesting. Why auto compound? Auto compound rewards can significantly increase returns. This is particularly true for farms that offer high APR. Yes, it's true. You can actually win really, really big with auto compounding. Audit has been done by Obelisk. Let's open that up. The fees. Okay, so you can Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so if you try and use any of the Code Farm farms or vaults, you're gonna pay a 0.1% deposit fee. However, when you do decide to take, extract or harvest or whatever you call it, it looks like they're gonna charge you about 3%. I am not entirely sure. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and check this out and test it out. But that's really, really interesting. That's really interesting. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. I like that a lot. So, you could potentially save some money there. Coachcoin, okay, so they launched via airdropping it to early Polygon users. Our token is deflationary. Maximum supply 50 million. Revenue will be used to buy. Okay, so we understand that. I actually want to see what the block rate is. I don't see any emission rate here. Maybe I'm reading the wrong page here. What is the emission rate, you guys? What is the emission rate? We don't mind to that. What is this? Our initial supply. Okay. Our initial supply is 50 million. It's also a maximum supply. I am so confused right now. I'm guessing that you have to buy this and stake it to earn other tokens, but I'm not sure. Let's go back to Coin. Let's go back to Code. Is it Code Farm? Hold on. Code Farm. Okay. Right. It is so confusing. So you can stake other types of tokens and LPs, but I am very confused. What about the vaults here? Let's check out the vaults. Okay, these are the vaults. What about the farms? Okay, it kind of looks, I'm not gonna make judgment right now, but it kind of looks like, I'm not gonna pass judgment right now, but it kind of looks like they are incomplete, right? So you guys might want to just look at this on your own screen, see if there's something that maybe I missed. Coin. Contract links, let's see, maybe we can find the Coin vault. I honestly don't even know if I'm looking at the right thing here. Okay, wow. Okay, so that's kind of alarming a little bit. You've got some wallets that have a very, very large supply of coins already. I don't know if those are developer wallets or not, but I would consider proceeding with caution. Right. Is Frozen pumping? Puff Pass says Frozen is pumping. Is it pumping? Shall we go in and put in our LP? Shall we put in our LP, you guys? Let's go ahead and put in our LP. FrozenCake. What is it? $23. Okay, it's not too bad still. You guys can still get in. Oh, it is pumping. Wow. It went up to like 30. I wonder if it's gonna pump even harder. All right, very cool. The farm opens in like 1 hour, so I might drop my LP in at that time. But we'll see. It's right now up to $1.1 million in total locked value at the moment, and as we calculated earlier, the market cap is relatively accurate. At least, actually right now, what I want you guys to do is just take a snapshot of this. I mean, we can also take a snapshot of this because we know for a fact that lavacake did change that information on their front page, right? And so I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of this information. Maybe take a screenshot so you've got it as reference, because sometimes these people can totally manipulate the price. Geez, you can sell 7,500 Frozens per transaction? That's crazy. That's what it says here. I don't know if it's correct or not. I don't know if it's correct. Frozen stats. Okay. All right. Let me just have a look and see if I am missing any of your comments here. Okay. So Coach Coin is the table on the right. Coach Farm is the table on the right. That's the other fees on the other platform. It's comparing the different fees. Okay, so I probably looked at the wrong information there. Okay, I apologize, Jack. Pufferpass says Frozen is pumping. Vietnamese Koi says, but didn't you say not to farm, but why did you put in LP? The LP will be worth also. Yes, actually, yes. I mean, obviously, you know, you're going to you know, take impermanent loss and whatever it is, but your LP absolutely will be worth more, and that's something I'm excited about. Now, of course, you could say that let me just share my screen here so you can see what my thinking is here. Okay, and I cannot take credit for this, by the way. This idea came from one of our community members, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't joined our Telegram community, please make sure you join our Telegram community. We have such an awesome community. Okay, so as you can see, I have 36 Frozens right now, but actually some of my Frozen is actually in my LP. So I also have about 35.49 LP at the moment. And as you can see right now, the price of the LP, of course, I paired the LP when it was very high. Unfortunately, I paired the LP when it was very high. So I've already taken some losses, and that means if I try to sell my LP right now, I'll take a very crazy loss. But if I ride my LP up, my LP will be worth a lot more than my current entry price. Okay, and so right now that's the dollar value, if I'm not mistaken. That's $12.36 per LP. So 12.36 times, I have 35.49, 35.49, about $438 worth of LP at the moment. I'll just show you my spreadsheet one more time so you guys can actually see my entry point, and I'll probably also share my exit point with you guys in just a sec. By the way, you have to track your numbers, you guys, so you know exactly how you're doing. Let's go to FrozenCake. Let's go down here and let me show you guys my entry point. Okay, I don't know if you guys can actually see this, if it's clear enough or not. That might be clear. Hopefully that is clear. Let me know if you guys can see it. Okay, so here, as you can see, I have recorded that I've received 35.49 LP. The BUSD that I spent to pair with my with some of my Frozen tokens was $259. At the time, I paired that with 8.91 Frozen tokens out of my like 45 tokens that I bought. That gave me a true cost at the time of $518. Cost right now, as you saw, was like under $500. And then obviously here I'm gonna have to update this. And so when I update this over the next few days, we should see that you know, hopefully like grow several times in value. And so that's going to be really, really cool, really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And when I extract that LP, let's say I go over to Pancake Swap here, and I noticed this with Lava as well. When I exited my LP positions on lavacake, I actually got I got back more BUSD and less Lava, because Lava had grown in value. The Lava was basically sold, and I got BUSD in my LP. And so right now, as you can see, I have taken some impermanent loss. I've got less BUSD in my LP, and I've got more Frozen, right? Notice that I started with 8 point something frozen and about 259 BUSD. But as the price of frozen increases this week, that will decrease and this will increase exponentially. And hopefully it's going to be a really, really cool exponential growth there. So I'm really looking forward to that, which means that I don't have to go through the process of trying to sell my frozen tokens if it gets to the point where my frozen balance is so low and my BUSD balance is so high. All I have to do is just break up that LP. I'll have less frozen tokens to sell, which means I'll pay less on taxes. At least that's my thinking and philosophy right now. I don't know if it'll actually happen. But the method behind me putting it in here is just for fun. Actually, I'm just planning on having some fun and seeing how many tokens I can mint. So it's just for fun. I'm not actually depending on a big payout, but I do want to test to see if we can have like a, you know, $100, $200, $500,000 like the last time. It would just be a really fun thing to see on the front end, but it's not something I'm depending on. I'm definitely going to take profit very, very, very quickly when it gets to those numbers. But right now it's pumping a little bit, so that's really nice. Right, let's see. Have you seen Polycrystal's auto comp vault? They got some really good percentages. I can take a look and then we'll end out this live stream because I do have to jump on to another call in just a sec. What is it? Polycrystal Finance. Polycrystal. By the way, guys, I really appreciate you guys hanging out today. If you are enjoying this live stream, please hit that like button. Also, shout out to the guys on Twitch and on Facebook. I haven't forgotten about you guys, and I'm really, really looking forward to trying to grow that community as well. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in every day on those other platforms as well. However, the biggest crowd is definitely here on YouTube, so that's where the party's at. But I am getting all of your messages, so if you do say if you do write anything in the comments, regardless of where you are from, I do see all of those comments here. Right, okay, so it looks like we're on the Binance Smart Chain, if I'm not mistaken. No, this is not the Binance Smart Chain. This is Polygon Matic, right? Polygon Matic, yeah. Okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at the, am I in the right place right now? Is this correct? Is this correct? I don't see it. Is it the mine? All right, let me see here. Let me see. Jack, if you just want to like confirm if I'm looking at the right platform, I'd love to have a look at the auto compounding vault, but I only see the pools and the mines right now. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. In the pools, there is one called the auto restaking. Okay, so if I go over to the pools, okay, so this one right here, the auto restaking, auto compounding one. Jeez, okay, so what is that daily? It's about 16% per day. That's not too bad, actually. That's really not too bad. And have they started? Like, I'm pretty sure they've started their mining, right? That looks really, really good, you guys. Let me see. What is the price of this? Obviously, you know, you don't want to look at the APY. That's obviously your compounded value for one whole year. If you were to compound every day, if you were to compound 288 times per day, that's the crazy number that you get here. But what you actually want to look at is your daily, which is a 16%, which is really good. That's really, really good. So if you invested $1,000, you get 16% per day. Really good. Really, really good. What is it though? What is it? If I were to exchange, $8. $8 per coin. And they are using Ape Swap for liquidity. So if I were to USDT, let's test it out. We love testing things out, you guys. Let's test it out. With like some dollars here. Okay, let's go with USDT. You know, just because I like you guys so much and you put up with all the madness. Why is it not showing my my dollars? Do I not have any dollars? No, I do have some dollars. Okay, let's test with 10. Shall we test with 10? Oh, here we need to obviously choose the we need to choose the coin. We need to choose the coin, you guys. Polygon info .apeswap.finance. Let's go. Let's buy one. Let's just buy one of these ape. I'm sorry, not these ape tokens. these polycrystal ones. Let's buy one and test it out, and then tomorrow I'll tell you guys. It's not working, you guys. It's not working. Why is it not working? Okay, it's not working. So maybe we check out their contract, and we go here, and we close this out, and we go here, and we paste it, and we choose crystal, and for some reason it's not working. For some reason, swap to crystal. How do I select it? How? Ape is not working. All right, let's try quick swap. I don't know why Ape Swap was their token of choice, or was their platform of choice. But let's go ahead and add that crystal. Let's obviously make sure that we are using some tether. Oh, that's why it says insufficient liquidity for trade. So that means that ApeSwap is probably their main liquidity provider. So weird. So weird. Why? Why do you have to make it complicated? Like, you just lost a customer, you know? You just lost a customer. What if we use 1 inch? Will 1 inch work? Let's try. And then we'll close out the live stream. Jack says it's been like 5 days ago, and you've been there for 3 days. Okay, awesome. Really cool. Jeez, lava tanked, you guys. By the way, I've abandoned lava for now. I might buy the dip when it unlocks again on Saturday, but you know, I might not. We'll see. If we take a really good position on Frozen. Okay, 1 inch is it's not. Oh, sorry, my bad, you guys, my bad. Let's go ahead and choose MetaMask. Let's go ahead and choose MetaMask, you guys. And then we'll go ahead and add the token. And then we'll give permission to Crystal to use our wallet. And then we'll just go ahead and swap and see if it's even possible to like swap one of them. Right now, it looks like it's still approving. I don't think that it's gonna take how long is it taking to approve? Jeez. All right, let's go ahead and change the gas rate. Let's see if it does anything. I don't think. Polygon Matic is oh, nice. It approved, you guys. It approved. Let's actually put in like crystal down here. Let's put crystal down there, and let's choose like USD tether. All right, I don't see anything. Right? Oh, let's spend like. Jeez. Oh, I'm gonna take a really heavy. I'm gonna take a heavy loss using 1 inch, you guys. I can't do it. If you guys have luck trying out this platform using ApeSwap, definitely go ahead and do it. I've just turned Aussie, as you can see, as part of my amazing skill set. I can talk in different accents, which is awesome. But yeah, we can't do it. So let's see. Let's just look at your comments one more time, and then I'll just end out this laboriously long live stream, which you guys have been so patient with, by the way. Appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, ApeSwap, just type it in when you put in the token address, and then you're trying to add in stuff. Okay, got it. So I don't think we have any other comments, which is cool. Guys, I'm going to tell you about our accelerator program and our free workshop. If you're somebody who wants to build your own business, online, something that is totally online. You don't need an office or anything like that. Feel free to attend our free workshop on how to create and sell your own online courses. This is how we make most of our revenue every month. We're talking 5, maybe even six-figure months on some occasions. Very, very profitable. We'll teach you how to go from 0 to sales in 60 days or less, totally for free to attend. And then from there, you can decide if you want to join the accelerator or not. And with that, guys, I want to say thank you all so much for hanging out today. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been patient. I appreciate it. Hopefully you make some sweet gains on Frozen today. I'm really sorry I didn't check out HTR, but we did check out some other platforms. So maybe we'll check out HTR tomorrow. Very cool new blockchain. I'll try and do some reading to make sure that we are prepared. In case you haven't followed me on other social media platforms, here are my other handles. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe. And definitely, most important, guys, hit that like button. Wherever you were watching from, hit that like button, please. It would be amazing. If you dislike the content, hit the dislike button 2 times, and I won't take offense. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Be safe out there. Don't overextend yourself. And I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream. Take care, everybody.